It started in 2012,
Okay.
Officially in terms of the run, but even earlier, like we had connections with Hope before, maybe in 2006 or so, in trying to organize fundraising events.
Yeah.
So there was a banquet, but in terms of the run itself, that started in 2012.
Okay.
My then boyfriend, now husband, we had a bet with each other. We were trying to see whether the Canucks would make it to the playoffs. Circle Canucks.
Yeah.
And then I bet that they would make it in, and he thought that they wouldn't. This is the year after Boston, I believe.
Oh, so they did make it then.
They did make it, yeah. So then if he lost, he'd have to run a 10-kilometer run.
Yeah.
And if I lost, I'd have to do some pull-ups under, like 50 pull-ups in 40 minutes or so. So he lost the bet.
Yeah.
So I knew of this run in Abbotsford called Run for Water. And so it's pretty big. They've got like marathons and ultra marathons as well, and specifically for Ethiopia. I was asking my friend Rainbow, who works for Hope International, and I was like, yeah, can you tell me more about this run in Abbotsford? And we were looking for a 10K to do to sign my husband up. So tell me about that one, and we want it to be something that's worthwhile. So she challenged me and sort of proposed the idea of, hey, how about instead of just joining a run, like why not organize your own? So instead of one person fundraising, say $100, $200, you can rally your friends and your community around and get like 100, 200 people, everyone fundraising $100. That's like $10,000 to $20,000. Yeah, so that was like blew my mind. Didn't really know what to say to that. Hadn't thought about it before, so I was like, yeah, I'll think about it. So over the next month, one of the fears I had was just not feeling like I would be able to be supported in doing this. I've never done like a campaign before. Like, how do you start? How do you get the media for designing logos and things like that? So yeah, so that was one of my fears, and then another one was just, how do I know this is for me? So two things happened to address those two things, and one of them was an organization called Love Works. They exist to, they came to give a presentation at a local church I was attending, and so they were just sharing it. So I looked them up on the website, and it turns out that what they do is to help people start campaigns for fundraising for different causes. I was like, oh, that's cool. Check their website. There's 8 causes that are things that you can fundraise for, and one of the 3 organizations they partnered with was Hope. That's pretty cool, and the fact that they come alongside you and help and assist you with that, which is what I was worried about and just feeling nervous about. And then second thing was the same day that heard about that guy, I was reading this article, and it was a study done by some economists in like Yale and other universities down in the States, and they were looking at humanitarian forms of aid. So which humanitarian forms of aid are most beneficial. So they looked at cost effectiveness per dollar donated and also long-term impact. So they looked at like 10 different things like child sponsorship and lots of really good things. And the top rated one was providing clean water to rural villages. It was like 8.3 out of 10 top rated. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. And one day, Hope, along with this providing clean water to rural villages, and also this local organization that's able to help, it's all kind of colliding together. And so that's what helped me make my decision of, I'll accept this challenge. So for the next 6 months, just rallied a group of people together who also had similar vision, and basically it's just that it's so doable. And it's so, it's so doable if we kind of use our own giftings. If I can't do marketing, someone else I know might be able to be able to pull something together in order to provide a clean water source.